Rusty Quill presents Chapter and Multiverse. I didn't see you there. My apologies. I can get quite mesmerized by watching my customers come and go, and wondering what stories they have to tell. But it seems as if it's my turn to tell you a story. Last time we spoke, I told you about our young heroes' investigation of clear vision trading, and their discovery of a frightened young woman hiding inside. Now our heroes had to decide how best to help this young woman, and how to deal with Adib's friend turned nemesis, Poltergeist.
Hello and welcome to Chapter and Multiverse, the actual play podcast where we explore the same city across multiple parallel universes. I am your game master, Maddy Searle. My pronouns are she, her. And today we are continuing our campaign of Masks, a New Generation, which is designed by Brendan Conway and allows our players to take on the role of young superheroes. But before we go any further, I must introduce our wonderful and talented players. Could you please let me know your name and pronouns and your character's name and pronouns, starting with Lyd.
Hi, I'm Lydia Nicholas, pronouns they, she, and I'm playing Minnie Smithson, who is a human who goes by she, her.
Excellent. And Ahmed.
Hi, I'm Ahmed Aljabry, and I'm stoked to be here. I'll be playing Adib bin Yeslam, aka The Turban, pronouns he, him.
Wonderful. And Pip.
Hello there, I'm Pip Gladwin, and I will be playing Joseph Teller, aka Zenith. He, him, for both of us.
Wonderful. And Lowri.
I'm Lowri Ann Davies, and I am playing Blodeuwedd Morgan, aka Siphon, she, her, for both of us.
Brilliant. Okay, last we left off, you finished your orientation at Targe HQ, and you went to a disused industrial district of the city to investigate mysterious clear vision trading. You found a rundown building, which was empty apart from a scared young woman. You managed to catch her before she could run away with Welsh superpowers and found out that she had spotted a couple of people in the building a couple of days previously. They were a woman in a suit with a lanyard and a young man matching the description of Adib's frenemy, Poltergeist. So now you are standing in front of the building with this young woman, having just heard this revelation. What do you want to do?
Well, just Minnie is sipping. I believe we established, and it's very important that we established, that she has a grey milkshake that was brought.
Yes,
by Zenith.
I've definitely brought you a grey milkshake.
Cool. Okay, grey milkshake being enjoyed. Just so to help everyone picture the scene.
Yeah, very important.
There's a grey milkshake.
Thank you.
Yes. Yep. There's the occasional slurp from the background as these important revelations are being unfolded.
Does Adib react in any way to the revelation?
Yes. My first question is, when was this? How long has it been since you saw them?
It was a couple of days ago. I've been trying to find a new place to crash, but not found anywhere good yet.
Well, we've got some spare beds. If you'd like to, I mean, they're a variety of shapes, and it's confusing that you wouldn't have a place to stay. If you, is that something common in this city? I mean, not planet. Obviously, I know about the planet, but like this bit of the city. So if you want to stay with me and my totally human colleagues, that would be fine.
That's really generous, Minnie.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you seem nice, I suppose.
Would you like this milkshake?
No thanks. That's okay. I'll think about it. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want the address?
Sure, yeah.
Minnie gives the address, which I totally know and have totally written in the backstory. That's the level of depth that we're operating at, people.
Excellent.
Ahmed, is Adib visibly shaken by this, or do you think he's hiding it?
Yeah, he's obviously distraught. Like, he's looking around, he's anxious, he is unsure what to do. He's visibly looking shaking his head, trying to look glances anywhere and hiding whatever he can find to hide next to.
Adib, are you okay? Do you know these people?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I have came across one of them a few times.
Oh, you fought one of them?
Yeah, we
Is it the lady with the lanyard? That sounds very suspicious.
no, but I'm a bit nervous. It doesn't go well every time we face to face. Like I barely sabotage whatever they're trying to attempt and just get away. I can never manage to catch them or stop them entirely. It's always.
Well, if it's a close thing, when it's just you, then there's 4 of us now, so you'll be fine. We're here for you. We're your friends. Human friends!
What's their power? What do they do?
Well, it's not a matter of power. It's about what they do with it. It's one of them is someone I came across a lot in the superhero life I've been doing so far, and they're thieves. They're usually hitting stores and shops and stuff like that. And after coming across with them, of course, Adib is lying. He's trying to hide any relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
After coming across them a few times, I would follow them around, and if I see them doing something illegal, I would barge in, sabotage enough that the police and the authorities arrive before I split.
So you've never actually been able to catch them then?
No, they're usually multiple people together. Because, somebody hidden in the place, somebody watching out, and...
Kind of like the green cactus pin man.
Yeah, but less minions and subordinates and more like a group of actually people with powers.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So this poltergeist, will they have their own team?
Kind of. I mean, I've seen him like with different groups from time to time.
What can he do?
What can he do? GM, what can he do?
Exactly.
He has telekinetic powers, so he can lift heavy objects with his mind and fling them at people and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and
he threw a car at me with his mind.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I mean, I reckon I could catch a car. But I guess that's not really the point. Okay.
And you would also know that, although, as you said, his lineup of supervillains that he hangs out with changes, a couple of the more consistent ones are a person called Drake, who's they pronouns, who breathes fire.
Oh, I was really hoping that it was duck-related powers.
Also quacks.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Quack, quack. Fire.
A powerful orange bill.
Thank you.
And there's also a woman called Hollow that he hangs out with who can
Really
just move
sad.
through walls.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
That's a cool name. We all say.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool name.
In
yeah.
I
canon.
think it's cooler than Siphon.
Minnie says it's slightly behind everyone, like... Yeah, that's a cool name. Oh, why didn't I think of that name? That's cool.
I convey the information I know so far, and I show them some burn marks from one of my previous encounters with Drake. Like I have some pieces of cloth that are burnt, and I never fixed it.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's not on
It's not you.
Good,
no,
good,
not
good.
me. I've been lucky so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, they sound quite dangerous.
So, how do you guys want to tackle this?
I mean, I guess we didn't really look around the warehouse, or we could go to... I mean, if Adib, if you know where Poltergeist usually hangs out, we could go check it out, I suppose.
What do we do with her?
Oh, I was going to ask her name and maybe take her for a meal because you look like that would really help.
Oh, yeah, I'm Bluebell.
Hi, Bluebell.
Bluebell Layton.
Oh, what a lovely name.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a burger if you're down.
Let's discuss all of this over a burger. And you can tell us more details.
So we finished investigating the place right now. I think we should be looking further.
Okay. Well, now that Bluebell is on side, maybe she can help us investigate.
Also, Morgan would like to say to Bluebell, because we did a fact that we haven't actually asked her yet, but Bluebell, are you powered? Because your shadow is weird.
Yeah. I get the vibe from you that you're also powered, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty strong.
I guess. Cool. Yeah. I have direct experience of that. Cool. Yeah, my parents were not super stoked to have a kid whose shadows could, like, move about independently and, like, do stuff for me. They're old-fashioned. They're superstitious. I might as well just come out with it. They kicked me out.
That's awful.
Oh, no!
Well, why don't you hang around with us for a bit? Do you want to, like, if you know the warehouse, maybe you could help us search it, if that would be okay by you?
Yeah. I guess I haven't, like, looked at everything in detail, but I do know the main bits of it. Yeah, sure.
A montage! A search montage!
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to can roll to assess the situation and see if you can find anything juicy.
Oh no, I've rolled very badly.
Oh, Zenith, come on!
It's a success, but it's like a not a good one.
Yeah, I rolled a 1, so... Woo! Mark potential.
Yeah.
7 total for me.
That's a 6 total for me. Rolled a 7.
Did a deep roll for assess the situation?
Yes, I did, and I failed. I got a 6.
All right, so Zenith is the only one who spots anything.
Mm-hmm.
Zenith, you can see in the corner of the main room, just above where Bluebell has set up a makeshift bed with kind of blankets and whatever she could find, is a security camera that is definitely active, that is swiveling around and focusing very specifically on each of your faces.
Ooh, okay.
That's such a Zenith thing to notice as well. Well done.
I hate security. I hate anyone looking at me.
Don't perceive me.
Yeah, right. Okay, I would love to try and work out if I can where this security camera is transmitting to. That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
And also probably... do I just instinctively break the security camera? I've already seen this. Yeah, I think on spotting that camera, Zenith is gonna... This is just, you said above where Bluebell was, like, had tucked herself away in the little, like, alcovey bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up I'm just gonna go up the wall near that. I will kick off something, and, like, hanging with one hand from one of the sort of struts on the roof, I'll lower myself down and just unplug it. I don't break it. I just unplug the camera.
Nice.
And then I will point that out to everybody else. Yeah, there's been a camera on us this whole time.
Oh. Lucky we're wearing our masks.
Yeah. Is this security camera wired? I'm guessing it is.
Yeah. I think I would say if you did an Unleash Your Powers roll, you could probably try and work out where the signal's being sent to.
I can give that a go.
I don't know how security cameras work, but in this world, there must be a way.
That's handy, because neither do I. I assume...
Zenith knows, and that's what's important.
And that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Unleash your training!
Some form of...
Unleash your training.
Oh boy, I just rolled double 6s.
Ooh, is that
So that's just a flat 12. It's an unmodified roll, but it is a 12. Big 12.
amazing?
Chunky 12.
You can harness all the training in security technology that Aquila has drilled into your brain from a very young age, and you can trace the signal that the security footage is being sent to, and it is a database in a specific location, and when you look at the coordinates of where this particular server is, it is the same address as UTBC headquarters.
Zenith is not surprised by this, I think. Cool.
Yeah.
I will kind of let go of the thing that I'm hanging off of while I've been doing all of this, and just kind of on the way down as I'm just dropping back to the ground, the little hooked kind of blade end of the Kusarigama is going to come out. I'm just going to cut the security camera off the wall and then land in front of the others. And this is broadcasting to UTBC.
The news people.
Yeah, or at least that's where the recording's going. But if I had to guess, I'd say somebody's watching it, or was.
Oh no.
Well, good thing we're having masks.
Yeah.
I kind of look at the kid. I was about to say the kid. We're all kids. I think I'm going to turn to Bluebell, whose face was definitely on that footage. We need to get her somewhere safe.
Well, I don't know if my flat is, like, safe. I mean, it's pretty safe.
The people you live with, are they...
They're humans, you know? Like, they're journalists.
But, like, they're humans
have
like you.
jobs.
If they're journalists, wouldn't they try to scoop this as a news article and just publish it and tell people?
But, not the same people. We don't really comment on, like, news stories. It's like, human interest. We're very into human interest stories.
Like 10 things.
Yeah, 10 things that humans put in their coffee. It's very interesting.
Oh, so
Human
you write
interest.
like for Super Feed or the Daily Buzz or...
Yeah, like one of those, yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't we take her to... earlier I didn't really think that we should take her to Taj, but maybe we should if... Should we report what we found?
Probably.
I think maybe they're the most qualified to protect her. Like, you know, like in the movies, witness protection stuff.
Minnie, in the most innocent way, would be like, can we trust Taj?
No. But until
okay.
we know more, I think it might be the safest place for her.
What about your grey flat? That
Yeah.
seemed quite safe. I mean, not as much fun as hanging out with my friends.
I guess I kind of turned to Bluebell, having sort of realised that we've all just been standing here talking about her. And
Yeah.
not to,
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, with Tarj, it's like a really big organization, and that kind of makes me uncomfortable. And like, I've heard stuff about them, like, not treating superheroes well, I guess. Like, that may be just rumors. I don't know.
I have to say that the administration and the working conditions and the training procedures that I've encountered so far are not top-notch.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, if there's a place that's just kind of out of the way that I can stay, that it's unlikely they'll find me, that would be really great.
Minnie will turn to Zenith and say, so, do you think that there were more videos and audio captures? Like, when I gave my address, should we check if there were cameras there as well? Or are we cool?
I think the...
Kind of seems like when there's one camera, there might be more, you know?
Sure.
Morgan looks around paranoidly.
I think maybe my place is the safest. Sorry.
I mean, the milkshakes are good, but you won't have as many, like, ice cream soups.
Or new human friends.
Well, I have a random idea. So I know through my family there are different projects, buildings are being constructed, and I would probably know one at least that is on hold and there's nobody there, funding or whatever.
Oh, you can't be on your own.
I mean, I'm used to it at this point. I don't mind. Honestly, like, you folks seem like the professionals in this situation, I guess.
Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If I take you to the place I have in mind, you'll need to stay there.
How long?
You're not safe. Until we know that you're safe, you'd need to stay. I get if you don't want to do that, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay,
Or you can chill with my buddies.
I mean, honestly, I'm curious as to who these buddies are, but I think my self-preservation instinct is a little stronger. So I'm gonna take your offer. And she looks at you, Zenith, and then averts her gaze, kind of awkwardly.
Minnie is a little confused, knowing the extraordinary power that her editor has over time, space, light, and matter, but
Yeah.
it's not something that she really knows how to communicate, so there we go.
Fair. Yeah, absolutely.
There's 100% like a part of Joseph there that's kind of, can't see the face, but with the mask is just kind of looking at Minnie and just like, just say it. Just say all my flatmates are aliens with superpowers. Just because I don't know it, but I know. Like, just say it. And we'll consider it as an option. But, like, if you're not going to say it, then no dice. I want you to admit it.
Minnie does not know how to handle this. Slurps milkshake.
All right, so at this point, what is your plan? Do you want to take Bluebell over to the grey box, or do you want to grab a burger?
I think we'll get some burgers to go, and
Nice.
we'll get her where she needs to be.
Excellent. Yeah.
Through the aircraft drive-through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna bring the stealth jet into this rundown industrial area and jet off back to
Absolutely.
Exoplanet Corp.
I just want to, while they pop to the burger thing, Minnie picks up a lot of flavor packets because, like, that was a thing. Everything was very grey, and humans, it seems, are not so keen on grey. Minnie thinks it's a great flavor, but, like, just the crisps were grey, like the Coke was grey.
Yeah, just kind of existentially grey.
Like, lots of cheap sauce packets.
Excellent. So yeah, now with plenty of burgers and fries and flavour packets in tow in your stealth jet, you land on the roof of Exoplanet Corp, and we're going to take a very short break and be right back. And we're back. So now you're all sat on the uncomfortable, impossible grey furniture in the grey box with boxes and boxes of burgers and fries littering the very low table, and Bluebell's just kind of perched on a strange little stool.
When we came in, you guys will have noticed that on the journey there, like whatever windows or sort of little portholes or whatever might be in the stealth jet were closed. And when we come down into the grey box, the windows, like, that have parts of them have this kind of not quite panoramic but big wide view of the city. In my head, just given the amount of money and technology that's available to my mentor, these windows can also double as screens effectively. So the full window display has been like shifted to pick a screensaver, basically, like a cloudy.
Can it be like the old maze games?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Or the wires thing that comes from...
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be something
or
like
the
that.
Encyclopedia Britannica, kind of like you're playing a maze game, and it's sort of like Doom, but it's not. It asks you trivia questions.
I was thinking more
I'm
like
very
just
old.
like blank blue skies, little clouds, but like no city. So and Zenith does not take his helmet off at any point. It's very clearly saying, here we are with this place. We're going to let you stay, but also you don't know where you are.
Oh no.
Sorry. That's why it's safe. It's safer this way.
Yeah, Bluebell is very much like looking around, incredibly confused, like, what the hell is this place?
Does she get a lanyard?
What, so she can come and go as she pleases? Mm-hmm. I made this super clear. I said if we're bringing her here, she can't leave.
You didn't actually say that.
Yeah, I did.
I think he said it in as clear a way as Zenith could.
Okay.
But it was not clear.
Fair.
Yeah.
It can both be true that you were as clear as he could be, and it can also be true that we are.
We did not get it.
Fair. I don't mean like forever. I just mean until we know that she's safe. That's,
You live here now.
you live here now forever.
Okay.
Get comfy.
Like, Minnie definitely at some point is like, and where's her lanyard?
I will go aside. I'm going to do a little aside with Minnie. I'm going to attempt an aside. I'm going to attempt to interact personally with this human.
There is no like subtle way to do it. You have to like pull her because she's genuinely confused about why you're not just answering helpfully.
So this location and my identity needs to stay secret. It's important.
From who?
Anyone.
Because we know.
You do.
And you met us yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm coming to terms with that, but that's part of the mission.
The mission?
Yeah, we're going to be...
The Taj mission, you mean?
Yeah.
Right, but we came here instead of going back to Taj. So the mission isn't the Taj mission. What's the mission to you? Who is setting the mission?
That's not what we're talking about.
There's a slight processing error kind of feel, but like, I'm pretty sure that was what I was talking about. It might not be what you were talking about, but I want to know what you're keeping from us while, like, just getting a bit lost.
You want to have a conversation about keeping things from each other?
Where I come from, people are honest. And I have been honest, right? I have shown you what I can do, and I have told you that I live with journalists, and I even said the address.
I think there's probably another address. Maybe a little further away.
Sure.
But I'm not going to pry. That's not my business. I just think if Bluebell is going to be safe, she needs to stay here. She doesn't have to. She can leave. But if she's staying here, she's staying here until we know she's safe. I can't give her a pass to go in and out. She can't know where she is. I can't have her know that this hideout is in this building.
Okay, so you're saying if she leaves, you'll just take her and drop her off somewhere random?
Yeah, if she wants to go, I'll take her wherever she wants to go. I gave her the choice. She could have gone with you. She could have lived in another abandoned building. This place is safe. We the only people who know where it is.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no one else that... I'm an alien. Okay?
The mask does not react.
Episode 8, people. We got there.
End of the episode. End it there. Boom. Big stinger. Yep.
Hey, Morgan, how's your veggie burger?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. I like it that maybe in the background as well, Bluebell is like using her shadow to juggle, just to like show us what she can do. Like we're having a lovely time.
Yeah.
I don't tell everyone that, and I hide it really well. But like, I'm telling you because... For listeners, Pip is doing the like stone face like gestures, like there is no reaction, nothing, just completely flat. Like, but I'm telling you because I think it's good if we'd be honest with each other, right? And something is clearly slightly different about your flat than most humans' flats.
Can I ask a question to Lydia? Are you attempting to shift my labels, Lydia?
Ooh. I could be, I suppose. Like, I think Minnie is, like, discombobulated and annoyed at not understanding and thinks that you're being mean. So, yes, I think potentially could be attempting to, gain influence. Pierce the mask. That's the right one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, actually do it. Yeah, pierce the mask. You're definitely trying to do that. Literally smash through my mask.
No! He's nice. I like playing a nice character. Oh my gosh, I got double sixes! Oh, yes, I'm going to screenshot that so you can see.
All right.
This is...
I believe you.
The dice tell a story.
The dice do tell a story. You can ask me 3 questions.
Good lord, that's a lot of questions.
I guess from the list?
Okay, but none of these are really helpful. I want to know who your real boss is.
Yeah, feel free to go off the list. Order off menu.
Yeah. Okay, order off menu. How could I get your character to explain who is funding and supporting you?
In game terms, I'm going to say you'd need to lower his superior.
Right.
And maybe up, like, one of the nicer stats, either the... in fact, it's mundane, I think, is the stat that my mentor rejects, I believe, right? That's the one that we did. My mundane would need to go up. I think, and in non-game terms, I think it's like he's never had any friends.
Oh, buddy.
and
Okay.
at least that he can, remember. So I think the way you find out his deal is by getting through to him on a personal level, however it is that you do that. And actually, no, you've got 2 other questions.
Yeah.
I think, it's somehow be his friend, which is going to be difficult.
I'm going to say, what do you intend to do? But that's very much in the, what are your intentions regarding participating in the Taj team?
Yeah. Okay, I think, because I don't know how you'd know exactly, but I think the intuition for Minnie maybe would be that he's following orders. And what he intends to do is whatever his orders are. So I think very much there's someone behind this guy, like he's being run by someone.
And my last question, how can I gain influence over you? But I think that will probably just be friendly.
I think that probably links in.
Yeah.
I guess maybe also demonstrate more control and, I guess be a good superhero, I guess, is also part of that.
Earn your respect.
Yeah.
This sounds like a good time for you to use the Outsider's team move.
Oh!
When you share a vulnerability or weakness with someone, they tell you what you should do to fit in more.
Right.
And you definitely shared a vulnerability with me. You told me you were an alien.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. I like all of that. So we're like, okay. Hard stare and slurping the milkshake. It's a new milkshake, which is why it's not empty. I've decided to trust you, Joseph. I don't need to, but I'm going to. And, I mean, if you think that there's any way that I could be better at, I think I've hidden the alien thing really well, but if you think that there's anything else that I could be doing, let me know. It's just sometimes quite tricky.
You ever train?
I mean, only in, the balance of different matter and antimatter properties. And, obviously there's the whole, larval emergence thing, but we don't like to talk about that.
This is fascinating, and it is all being recorded.
Grill is like, what the heck is this conversation?
Oh my gosh, you are betraying Minnie's trust so hard. This is
bad.
awful.
This is real bad. Yeah.
This is really, just so you,
Yeah, no, I know. Just fully setting up the later on down the line moment where it's like, oh no, I'm really sorry, everyone. I've been recording everything.
Yeah. And Minnie's gonna, and I think that since we're in private here, around the corner and no one can hear, just, if you've got any advice on seeming a bit more human.
Cut to the interior view of Zenith's mask and just the little flashing red light with the word REC next to it as you're saying, we're in
Empathy
private.
required. Empathy required. Yeah. Suggested automated generated responses. Yeah. Just, while we're being vulnerable and trusting. With big, trusting, open eyes. Just while we're here, and I've told you, if there's any advice that you've got about seeming more human, because you seem really normal. And I respect that.
I guess I've worked at it, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, sure. I can maybe give you some tips on maybe, and I sort of gesture to all of Minnie, toning some of this down.
So we're more grey. I need specific advice for this. I want to be able to mark my potential, so you need to give me some specific advice, and that can be the advice.
Okay, look, there's more we can talk about, but just first thing, humans almost never comment on how they're human.
Right. Okay, cool. That's really good to know.
You'll notice how Morgan, me, Adib, we've never once said, I'm a human. We've never done that.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
So I would say never do that.
Okay, that's...
Obviously, don't go around saying, I'm an alien, because that... You just... People will assume you're human. You appear human.
Really?
So people will assume that you're human.
Thank you. Oh,
I think
I'm so proud.
I think that's probably the best piece of advice I can give you right now.
Okay. Cheers. I'm glad we had this chat in private.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Thank you. Minnie, turns around and wanders back to the team. She's like, hi, I'm here.
Turn back and Zenith sort of does a really weird, weak little thumbs up. Good job. You're doing it.
I'm going to tell myself that was a success in doing the thing, and I'm going to give myself some potential.
I think you should. I think that is a success.
I think that is deserved.
I like to think, Ahmed, if you're on board with this, that like maybe we've been practicing. I say practicing, but like you've been picking things up, and Morgan has been like nothing that we'll break, but like batting them away to like practice our combo moves of you bringing things towards her and her catching them, or do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
In a playful
Like
way, but...
is the training facility, like we know about the training facility, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true, do we?
I don't know if I ever showed them it.
I don't think Zenith gave a tour, but yeah.
I think there's a lot more fun in you guys, like, smashing stuff in this main room.
I mean, we're not going to be disrespectful. We're not going to break
I
your
realise
stuff.
that, but, like, someone's going to drop
We're
a
going to be
vase.
throwing, like, the simple furniture that is not pinned to the ground somehow. Like, we throw it, and I keep making sure my ribbons are always ready in case it falls.
Or maybe you're like, if Bluebell wants, consents to this, maybe you're like picking Bluebell up and chucking her and I'm catching her. Like, yeah!
Sure.
It's idyllic.
Yeah, we're just having lovely, wholesome times.
In the background while the serious conversation is going.
Yeah.
Bluebell's kind of got a little bit of a half smile going on. First time that you've seen her looking a bit more chill and a bit more relaxed.
Success.
Throwing around furniture.
And I mean, genuinely, this will have come up because Morgan will be like, Adib, I really think that we should work on, we worked really well against the minions when you pulled them towards me and I put them to sleep. I think we were onto something there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me try. Let's. And I look around and I see the one of the chairs, and I just go to it, pull it, and throw it in the air toward her.
Yeah, Morgan catches it. But we should totally when we go back to Taj, we should totally practice stuff like this.
Oh yeah, with dummy things so we can have a human person weight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And so I can get power from plants as well. So you'd have to rip them up for that. No, don't do that. They die, and I won't be able to take their power.
Does it have to be a plant, or can you use a fruit?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Is it the energy that plants have? Because they store it in their fruits, like the sucrose of the sugar.
I mean, it needs to be alive, I think, is what I've kind of gleaned. So, I mean, if a fruit has been picked, it's not connected and it's not growing, it's not alive, so...
But the seed's still there, so it's technically alive.
That's true.
You want to try? And I pull out a date.
Yes!
It all comes back around. But is it a
fresh one or is it preserved?
Is it one of the ones from the Pez dispenser?
Oh, no, this is a normal one.
Oh, okay.
Adib cannot leave the house without dates because he forgets to eat. So his mother forced him to always carry dates.
Oh.
That's really sweet.
I love
so
the family.
That's nice.
Morgan takes it between her finger and thumb and drains it of the energy so the date shrivels up even more, I guess.
I'm guessing it's a really small amount.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, I guess that might have made a difference, but I don't really feel...
Oh, maybe you need a bigger fruit like a pineapple or a watermelon.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, we should try that.
Absolutely.
Though I don't think it's going to make that much difference, but I'm up for trying.
I mean, watermelon has a lot of seeds.
But again, it's been picked.
Pot plants! Throw pot plants at her while she fights.
Yeah, while they're, continue throwing stuff back and forth, and Minnie's gone back over to join them, I'll see that and then pick a remote control up from a side table and just hit a button, and a section of the wall just slides open, and there's a mat. Again, it's all grey, but there's a sort of slightly soft floor, and there's a training room. You see racks on the wall with weapons and dummies and gymnastic equipment and that kind of thing. And I'll just sort of gesture awkwardly towards that door. I mean, we don't have to go back to Taj to train, and we probably should.
This is awesome.
Though I will say Taj does have the superhuman strength resistance stuff. I mean, you're really good, Zenith, but I think I might break your stuff.
That's okay. We'll get more.
Oh, speaking about bringing stuff, you should definitely get plants. Like, not only to spruce up the place, but, Morgan can use it, training and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
I can,
And
oh my gosh,
watermelons.
I can bring you some cuttings from my, I've got a conservatory. I can bring you some stuff. Do you like ferns? I can bring ferns.
Yes.
Should we also, continue investigating what's going on?
Yeah, I don't want to stop the
Training
bonding, but also Poltergeist is out there. The Evil News Corporation is out there. Those are things
Maddie's
that are happening.
will you follow the story, please?
I'm just waiting for the night to come.
We're doing a training montage.
Yeah, but we're not doing a training montage that makes it any quicker. We're just we're spending so much time describing the training montage that it takes longer than the actual training.
Yeah,
Like this is only 3 minutes of throwing Bluebell around. It takes a long time to set the scene, folks.
yeah.
We're artists of words. We must describe.
We are word artists.
Wordsmiths. Yeah, you can absolutely get into the training room and do as much throwing of things around as you desire. And Bluebell even gets her shadow to do a little dance in the corner. She gets the shadow to grab some 2 mops and makes it do cheerleading in the background.
Amazing.
Wait, how does it work? Is it a shadow person or shadow tendrils?
It is a shadow person, yet it's the exact same silhouette as Bluebell, but it moves independently from her and can also interact with objects.
Cool.
So cool.
I think the only thing I'll throw in training montage-wise is there'll 100% be a moment where Senna throws Morgan a quarterstaff. Just a wooden practice one from the room itself, and gesture to the one that you got at Taj with the
and I've not used at
things
all.
on it. I'm just if you're gonna carry that thing around, you should probably know how to use it.
Oh.
And I'll take one myself, and I'll show you some stuff.
Oh, yay! Thank you. Morgan is delighted.
Minnie is definitely going to use her light powers to make Bluebell's shadow really massive.
Yes.
And thus the shadow people very massive.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Give them multiple, when you get multiple shadows at once because of multiple light sources, it's going to be cool.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
You would be such a great team up.
Yeah, we would. But then halfway through, Minnie's going to realise that she has a deadline and be like, "Oh, I forgot to file a story today. Can we pick up investigating tomorrow morning, maybe?"
Yeah, I think that's good.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Runs away.
I have a question for Zenith, out of character.
Mm-hmm.
If any communication happens inside the building, is it because the data and the towers, they have to go through something to get to outside. So are they all being observed?
So what if you called home?
Yeah.
Are you concerned as to whether my mentor would know?
Yeah. I'm just curious.
In my head, and this is just me being a big jerk, she probably already knows. Because I've seen your face, and your face has been recorded, and there'll be...
But I'm asking about Zenith. Would he get, this message is going from your room or your place, as a surveillance?
I don't think if you were on your phone, I don't think I would automatically get, your messages, I think.
But your master, your trainer, your mentor would know.
Maybe.
All right.
She's kind of monitoring a lot of things, so yeah. I don't know for sure. If you're using the communicator that I gave you, 100%, yes. If you're just using your own phone, maybe not.
No, I'm going to be texting my father, telling him I am Baba, and I am staying out tonight I pick a random friend from my class, and I'm going to staying over just studying.
Okay. Yeah, you get a message back saying, "Don't work too hard. Make sure you get some sleep. See you tomorrow."
Immediately I get the response. I turn to everyone. Well, I gotta go home. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, well, I mean, what are we going to do anything tonight?
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, okay, I should probably pop back home and I can bring some ferns back with me tomorrow then. So if we meet up here tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. We'll call everyone in.
Cool. Morgan will go home.
Nice.
Adib is heading to Poltergeist's hangout places. He's just going to be wearing normal streetwear, covering his face. Like, just anything that is not too obvious. Just to go and blend in, find Poltergeist.
Oh, interesting.
No, Adib. Take your superhuman friends.
Don't do it. Do it for the drama.
And I'm adding one more thing. I'm adding the guilty condition because he feels like if he hadn't reached out and stopped Poltergeist at this point, like everything is happening now is just him. It's his responsibility.
Oh no. Oh wow. So yeah, and on Adib forging on his own to try and find Poltergeist, we'll have to end the episode there. So thank you so much for listening. And before we finish up, I would like to ask our wonderful players if they can let us know where we can find them on the internet and if they have anything to plug, starting with Ahmed.
Hi, you can find me everywhere at Mr. Aljabry, mostly on Twitter, where I share Arab tidbits to be used for tabletop RPG characters and world building. You will find me with the avatar with the turban.
Fantastic. And Lydia?
Hi, I am also on Twitter, less these days, but, I'm around at Lydia Nicholas or at Urban Chooks.
Fantastic. And Pip?
Hi, I'm Pip Gladwin. You can find me at Pip_Gladwin on Twitter. And if you want to check out other stuff that I've done, why not head on over to the Realms of Peril and Glory podcast. I do a bunch of stuff with those guys, and it's super fun, and you should check it out.
Yeah. And Lowri?
Hey, you can find me at Lowri Tweets on Twitter, and that's all.
Awesome. You can find me at Maddy_Abstract on Twitter and Instagram, where there are links to various things that I do, including Realms of Peril and Glory also. And we hope to see you next time on Chapter and Multiverse. But until then, from all of us here in the space between worlds, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Chapter and Multiverse is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, Share-alike 4.0 International License. It is directed by Maddy Searle and produced by Natasha Johnston, with executive producers Alexander J. Newall and April Sumner. The Eternal Tavern Keeper was played by Kareem Conway. This episode was edited by Lowri Ann Davies, Tessa Vroom, and Maddy Searle, with music by Nico Vertese. Thank you for listening.
Acast recommends LGBTQ+ creators who are making an impact this month and beyond. Tune in for your new favorite show.
Hello, I'm Danny Pellegrino, and I host the Everything Iconic podcast. If you're into reality TV and pop culture, subscribe to Everything Iconic, where I break down all of your favorite Bravo shows like The Real Housewives and Vanderpump Rules. I interview celebrity guests and take a bunch of detours along the way. Everyone from Cameron Diaz, Rosie O'Donnell, Daniel Levy, Andy Cohen, Katie Couric, and even Queen icon legend Miss Piggy have stopped by, so you'll never want to miss an episode. You could find me on social media at Danny Pellegrino and subscribe to Everything Iconic with Danny Pellegrino, the show with over 23 million downloads on Acast or wherever you get your podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.